Shopee Pty Ltd is a company that was launched in Singapore in 2015. Shopee, which focuses on e-commerce, is a multinational technology company. Shopee is the first mobile-centric marketplace that allows users to sell, buy, and browse anywhere. The Shopee company that was first launched in 2015 has successfully served sellers and consumers in 2021. Shopee has successfully expanded its influence not only throughout Southeast and East Asia. To attract the attention of potential consumers, Shopee has used several public figures to become brand ambassador of their company. Among the public figures who have become brand ambassador for Shopee are Blackpink, Cristiano Ronaldo, Jackie Chan, and many others. Not only that, the same year Shopee was launched, it was awarded the Singapore Startup of the Year for the second edition of the Vulcan Awards.
Shopee was introduced to the market in 2015 by its parent business, C Limited, in the form of a mobile-first and social-first marketplace. In spite of the fact that it entered the market somewhat late, in just 5 short years, it has managed to establish itself as the most successful e-commerce platform in Southeast Asia. A report displays Shopee as the app with the highest number of monthly active users, the highest number of total downloads, and websites with the most visits on both desktop and mobile web. Shopee quickly learned that the future is mobile and acted appropriately by launching the Shopee application before their website, thereby targeting the market of mobile consumers. This demonstrates the company's capacity to offer more than simply a transactional shopping experience. Instead of focusing on marketing, Shopee was able to attract customers with a variety of campaigns, including free delivery, discounts, and flash sales throughout the year. For example, 11/11 demonstrated that Shopee's marketing strategy continues to dominate the industry. Shopee faces competitive rivalry in the business when there is a threat from alternative online shopping platforms in the global market. With over 1 billion subscribers, TikTok is eager to find new ways to capitalize on its popularity. The business chose Indonesia as the first testing ground for its new TikTok Shop e-commerce product in April 2021.
Next, I will highlight the issues of Shopee, which is the analysis of the case. In terms of layoffs, at the end of the year 2021, the corporation had a total workforce of more than 60,000 individuals. The management of Shopee made the decision to disclose the impending layoffs for the impacted teams, which covered both the marketing and operation departments. For example, the Shopee Indian office was shut down in March, resulting in the termination of 300 employees. The shutdown comes a month after a regulatory action by the Indian government led to the banning of several applications, including Garina's Free Fire. Among the apps that were banned was Free Fire. Additionally, Shopee withdrew from the French market in March, marking the end of its exclusive presence in Europe. According to an article published in the South China Morning Post at the end of August, Shopee decided to withdraw some employment offers too.
Apart from that, Shopee also has an issue in an Asian country, which is the Philippines. This follows Shopee appointing Tony Gonzaga as the latest ambassador for the e-commerce company. She is also a staunch supporter of the current president of the Philippines, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. This is also a reason why Filipinos feel unhappy with Shopee action in appointing Tony Gonzaga as the ambassador. Filipinos who also consist of traders, sellers who have used the Shopee platform before, have influenced the people and other users to no longer use Shopee, but to switch to the users of another e-commerce company, which is Lazada.
Next, I will explain on the next issue, which is toxic workplace. A workplace culture has long been recognized as a critical component in attracting and maintaining talented employees because of the significant impact it has on team performance and individual employees' sense of satisfaction with their work. Toxic can be defined as poisonous or causing unpleasant feelings, harmful, or malicious. A toxic workplace may also be one that pays poorly, does not recognize or reward exceptional performance, prioritizes customers over employees, denies employees a voice, violates trust or prevents its employees from unplugging by constantly blurring the line between work and life. All of these behaviors contribute to an unhealthy environment in the workplace. The toxic workplace has become one of the factors in which employees do not feel safe, supported, or heard. Even though Shopee is one of the most widely used online shopping platforms, employees still have to deal with a toxic working environment despite the fact that Shopee is one of the most successful online shopping platforms. When they start working for Shopee, unfortunately, they are exposed to an unprofessional working environment, which is something they have never experienced before. It is unethical for Shopee to create this damage since it can result in discrimination or any type of workplace harassment, both of which are unacceptable in such a large firm as Shopee and both of which have the potential to harm the company's reputation. The former employees of Shopee have issued numerous complaints claiming that top management did not care about employee welfare and growth. refuse to speak English for cross-team communication, and lack diversity despite the company's efforts to promote itself as a global company. These complaints include disrespectful questions on race and gender issues, as well as a Chinese-first culture, due to the fact that Shopee's management, which is majority Chinese, adequately preferred Chinese-speaking individuals and conducted meetings in their preferred language.
The next issue is data leak. The internet has vastly improved situations by bringing all conveniences of brick and mortar establishments to the digital realm. Online shopping platforms might be linked to the widespread use of safe payment methods such as credit and debit cards. The saving of time has also been an important element in the adoption of e-commerce. Despite the fact that Shopee has been in the forefront of e-commerce for the most part, there have been problems with data breaches from the payment gateway provider iPay88. Online e-commerce transactions have become an essential component of the market. When customers share their personal information, they may sadly find themselves confronted with unanticipated repercussions. A cybersecurity incident may have led to the theft of clients' card information. iPay88, a provider of payment gateways, was made aware of the problem on May 31st. The company has since enlisted the assistance of cybersecurity professionals to resolve the issue. The e-commerce platform, Shopee, is one of the many companies affected with the data breach issue from the payment processing services offered by the company. Cybercriminals of the modern day are less interested in bringing down websites and more interested in collecting valuable information about users or platforms themselves. Passwords, usernames, banking information, and credit card numbers are all examples of personally identifiable information that might be compromised in the event of a data breach. As a result, Shopee is going to suffer the consequences as a result of the breach of personal data from the payment gateway service provider that occurred recently. Both before and after the occurrence of a data breach, it will have an impact on their customers' shifting levels of trust in Shopee as well as their perception of the online shopping platform security.
In terms of delivery issue with Shopee, the dependability and speed of delivery offered by Shopee's other logistic partners is superior than that of Shopee Express. It is possible that it will be less expensive and that it will make the promise that it will be quicker, but the annoyance of a delay or the misplacement of an item will not be worth the modest savings they provide. This may be corroborated by evaluations from Shopee Express customers on September 2020, ranging from pleased to satisfied. Consumer is a prominent consumer advocacy organization and review platform that is run by the people for the people and to benefit to the people. There are few typical delivery concerns that have been reported by the review platform, such as packages being delivered late, packages being damaged, and the worst case scenario is that the customer did not get any parcel even after filing a complaint with Shopee customer support. Aside from that, in the post staff nickel written by Mazlan, he mentioned that Shopee Express promises to deliver his West Malaysia shipments within 3 working days after the seller sends the parcel, but it took them over 2 weeks to deliver the thing that he had ordered. To improve Shopee's layoff, they need to hire contract labor because during times when the company's bottom line is most vulnerable, the use of contractors may help to defend that line. Contractors get just the amount of money out to them based on the number of hours they put in, and they are not eligible for performance incentives, paid vacation, or other benefits offered by their employers. Even while the hourly pay for contractors may be more than that of full-time employees, they have the experience and knowledge required to quickly make an effect, which speeds up key initiatives and increases overall productivity. By hiring labor, Shopee can build its brand's image back, maintain it, and protect from negative perceptions. Also, in the research that is provided in Chapter 13, Global Marketing Communications Decisions, which is the advertising and public relations, indicates that both advertising and public relations play a significant part in the process of marketing a product or services. So, Shopee needs a press release from public relations that is created by a professional and sent to a large number of people in order for their company to get noticed in news sources, significant blogs, industry-specific journals, and other forms of media that are especially directed to them. Shopee does not need the next significant headline or news-shattering story. All they need to do is to show that they and their team are doing great work in building the reputation of their organizational structures, especially with the past layoff issues.
In order to take care of this relationship, it can be started by building trust from Filipinos towards Shopee. An article entitled Keterbentukan Kepercayaan Pelanggan Shopee melalui kualitas hubungan, reputasi dan keamanan marketplace 2022 contained a study conducted in Manila, Philippines to examine whether a good relationship between the business and its customer can affect the business. To provide good service, Shopee can refer to Maslow hierarchy of needs by building trust among users, especially from countries that have issues with Shopee, such as the Philippines. It will help increase the number of users who are still interested in the services offered by Shopee and do not choose to use its competitors.
The recommendation that we have provided is by improving employee feedback. One of the most effective measures Shopee might do to minimize the formation of a toxic culture is to be proactive about improving employee feedback. An anonymous employee feedback system is an excellent technique to collect feedback from Shopee's employees regarding the company's implemented policies. However, it also provides employees with a chance to report any workplace misbehavior they hear about or discover. This enables employees to provide leadership with open and direct feedback, which in turn enables leadership to take action to improve the culture. The only method to address internal concerns that happens in Shopee without the involvement or bias of managers and executives is to have a reporting system in place, and this must be done as soon as possible. In most cases, businesses that have problems with toxic leadership are ones that either do not get enough direct input from their workers or do not have a method that is consistent, fair, and equitable for reporting problems. In Chapter 12, Global Marketing Channels and Physical Distribution, when Shopee is able to increase employee input, channel distribution terminology can be implemented more effectively. In Chapter 12, Global Marketing Channels and Physical Distribution, when Shopee is able to increase employee input, channel distribution terminology can be implemented more effectively. The actual flow of commodities through channels is referred to as distribution, and channels are made up of a coordinated group of individuals or firms that execute services that add utility to a product or service. When the channels, which consist of a group of employees, can do their tasks efficiently without any issues in the workplace, sales will increase and Shopee's internal reputation will improve. Shopee's management should prioritize by creating an environment where employees feel valued and appreciated, while also being attentive to the needs of the company's customers, employees, and other stakeholders.
The next recommendation is prevent data leaks by implementing cybersecurity measures. Shopee, an e-commerce site, is popular among Malaysian internet shoppers. E-commerce is becoming more vital for marketers of both consumer and industrial products, as we saw in Chapter 15 of Global Marketing and the Digital Revolution. Websites for profit may cater to an international or local audience and can be broken down further into the promotion, content, and transaction categories. Web page design is one area where global marketers need to exercise caution. Domain names for each country need to be registered, and sites in the native language must be created. The digital revolution of e-commerce have been accompanied by a surge of technology dissemination and innovation on a scale never seen before. At the same time, the process of digitalization has resulted in a security breach of data among customers. Shopee needs to work more closely with its IT and security departments in order to obtain and use client data appropriately. Shopee must constantly be on the forefront of technology and implement best-in-class technology solutions for both marketing and security. The right metrics, measurements, and analytics may help assure the consistency and transparency of marketing activities, which is invaluable in the wake of a data breach. Data breaches can be disastrous for businesses, as it has the potential to permanently damage the confidence of consumers in the company. The last recommendation is improve order processing for deliveries to address delivery problems. The rise of e-commerce has increased demand for courier services like Shopee Express. Delivery in a timely manner and delivery efficiency are the two most critical quality metrics for businesses that provide courier services. The study and improvement procedure that pertains to the area of undelivered shipments throughout the course of a working day is one of the primary markers of quality in courier firms. As discussed in Chapter 12 of Global Marketing Channels and Physical Distribution, the solutions may be related to the concept of utility, which stands for the product's availability once it has been processed, prepared, put in the right condition, or is otherwise ready for use. At last, informational value refers to the ease with which inquiries can be answered and general knowledge about the advantages of a product can be shared. A company's value chain and worldwide marketing channels can't function well without utility, and there are numerous activities that support both. Logistics encompasses several different sub-disciplines such as order processing, warehousing, inventory management, supply chain management, and transportation or physical distribution. Shopee employed B2B marketing, often known as industry distribution channels, to ship its products to factories, individuals, and other businesses. That's all from me. I will now pass to the next presenter.
In conclusion, we have analysed critical issues in the Shopee firm. First, the layoff spree within Sea Limited Shopee that has impacted jobs in Singapore, China and Indonesia operations have become main issues globally. Second, there was a boycott in the Philippines when Shopee chose Filipino celebrity Tony Gonzaga as its latest brand ambassador, which caused users to uninstall and delete the Shopee application. Third, toxic workplaces which include disrespectful questions on race and gender issues, as well cause discrimination among majority Chinese employees with other races. Next, data leak, which is a cybersecurity issue, led to the theft of card information belonging to Shopee customers when they make payment gateway service using IP88. Last, some common delivery issues such as late delivered parcels, damaged parcels, and customers did not receive any parcel from Shopee. The issues that Shopee faced are taken into account by the management in order to deliver better services that benefited both customers and organizations. The management team should always be striving to make the organization a more pleasant place for employees to work together as a team.